はい、それでは皆さん、こんにちは。Today I'd like to begin covering our last set of kanji for Japanese 1020. Our kanji from chapter 18 are mostly focused on things that have to do with seasons and time. So we're going to look first at a set of kanji for the seasons. So our first one that we are going to look at is Haru. So Haru, we have this part on top, and then down on the bottom we have the Nichiyobi no Nichi. So it has to do with the sun, because the sun comes out and things get warmer in the spring. So we will write Haru with ichi, ni, san, longest one, go, doku, nana, hachi, 9, 10. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I misspoke the second time. There's only 9. So here is Haru. Our next kanji is Natsu. So Natsu, we'll start here at the top. And then we have kind of like me, and then ichi, ni, san at the bottom. So let's take a look together. Ichi, ni, san, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. もう一度。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Last time. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. So here is Natsu. Our next kanji is Aki. Aki. So this kanji we combine. Over here on the left, we have this part that means like a grain. And the part on the right, we have that means like fire, like the way the trees change color in autumn. So we will write Aki with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aki. And our last kanji for our season is Fuyu. So we start here with this part at the top, and then these last two strokes, be careful of the direction. They should be pointing downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4個 pointing down towards the right. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 冬 Okay, our next set of kanji are about like times of the day. So our first one that we're going to take a look at is asa. So the one thing to be careful of with asa is that this part here on the left, I know it looks kind of like kuruma, but this isn't kuruma. Like the line in the middle does not go through nichiyobi no nichi. So it's actually two different chunks here with a nichiyobi no nichi in the middle. So we'll start with one, like the number 10, then 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll make nichiyobi no nichi. We have another number, and then over here we'll have getsuyobi no getsu. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, hook, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 朝 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 朝 The next one is Hiru. We start Hiru with this part here on the top. And then underneath we have Nichiyobi no Nichi. Plus one more line at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 昼 Our next kanji is you. We haven't talked about this one as a new word yet, but you we use for early in the evening. We have a word yugata. We'll talk about the kanji for gata in a minute. Yugata is for the early evening. So basically it's just the katakana ta. So we can tell which one we're looking at by the context. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just katakana ta. 1, 2, 3. 夕方の夕. And lastly, we have 夕方のgata. So this is 夕方のgata. Most of the time we have it read as kata. So we will talk a lot, much later, probably in 2050, about how we can use this kata to mean like a way of doing something. So we introduce yomikata as one of our words here that means like the way to read something. Like the reading of a kanji is the yomikata. It's also ho. So when we say like ho ga ii desu, like the one from this chapter, or when we say dochira no ho ga suki desu ka, like we learned in chapter 10, we're actually using this kanji. So let's take a look. We're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. This second last one doesn't go through. 1, 2, 3, hook, 4. 1, 2, 3, hook, 4. Okay, so that is all of our kanji for today. We will do the second half of the kanji for chapter 18 next week. So make sure to practice both reading and writing of kanji so that you can retain them for the long term.